Just let me see where I could be if destiny would take me flying. God, I'm falling like all these stars, covered up by the dark, facing away. And even if you try so hard, we're never gonna get this far. We're never gonna get this far. Trust me, trust me. And even if you try so hard, we're never gonna get this far. We're never gonna get this far. Trust me, trust me. Would you ever?
Alright, good evening, everyone. Fox here. Have a wonderful one stream with you guys. So we're doing some chess puzzles with some more Final Fantasy XIV, doing the Hildy quest line still. Making excellent progress in that. But yeah, so we're having fun with that. So we keep going. We have, I think 2 more things to do. I hope you guys are having a good day. My day was a little bit, all over the place. I finally got to sit down and work on this boring, incredibly boring task that my boss assigned to me on Monday. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yes, it is a great questline. Highly recommend this questline to anyone who has not done it. But yeah, so it's a very boring task, but it's also kind of important in that it has to be done eventually. But at the same time, I'm also trying to shore up an issue with a project I ran a while back that keeps failing. And they want to do it again. I'm like, okay, well, we've already, we got to change something. And so I've got to get something together to for everybody to sign saying, hey, this is what we decided, this is what we're going to change. We're going to do this differently. Mostly it's not even going to be, if it is the problem that I think it is, then we're going to fix it. If it's not the problem I think it is, then we'll at least be on the path to finding the right problem. You know what I mean? So that's the plan. I'm definitely not playing my idle game without Zarek being able to see. Definitely not doing that. That would be unconscionable. I know how much he dislikes that. Okay. Oh, nope. There it is. It is there. Okay. Whoops. My bad. But yeah, so that's what's been going on with my day. Oh, we got, I think this one recently got fixed. Maybe. It's working. Did it get fixed? Probably. Yeah, that's what's been going on. Look at that bonus. It's e to the 9 times better, so 237 is the highest, yet 246. That is a big jump. Oh, it's almost, this is huge. I need this so bad. It's 180 to 250, but I can't afford it quite yet. So, but maybe after. I can't get that one either. That's 248. Boost a little bit. Then boost it more. All right. We'll worry about it later. Anyway, yes. So anyway, let's get the chess puzzle going, shall we? As promised. Oh, and I forgot to check. I keep meaning to check this. I need to check it. Hold on. I need to check on my new artwork and see if I've gotten a response. I do have something. Okay, so I have to look at that later. Yes, we have the Greg wallpaper. I got my Earl Grey tea here. Interception. Then we go here first, and then we go here. And take that. Okay. I shall. Really looking forward to it. I'll think I should take. I'm gonna get rid of the bunny ones. I think the bunny redeem has run its course. It's run its course. I'm afraid it's no longer Easter. I mean, there's still... I think they're still in rotation. I I think the combat bunnies are still in rotation. Oh, it's pinned. Go the other way. Did I just go for the rook? No, I can't go for the rook because then the queen just takes. I'm overthinking this a lot. Because I have that move. Alright, let me take the rook. Take the rook. Not mate, but it's close. Once again, it's not mate, but it's close. I don't see how they can prevent it. That's nothing. El Clasico. Sack the queen. Looks that's just a queen trade at that point. I'm gonna go here. What's your plan? I mean, that's a fair plan. I'm gonna go this way. If we go the other way, then the queen gets out. Go that way, the queen can just go here and check. Why not take the rook? That's nice. So how are you guys doing? Oh, we're playing black. Yes, geez. That's awesome. Congratulations. Are you gonna stop working the other job? Are you gonna leave the bartending? Take queen. I'm gonna go here. Does it work? They go here. What if they block? They go here. And block here. So take. I think it works. I think we just go here. And just take the bishop. If they take my rook, I take their rook. Would check. I just have a pawn advantage. What if I go here?
suppress all of the thoughts in your head and say it's complicated. You hide your pain, but I can see it etched on your face. I know the feeling, swear you're okay, but you're barely breathing. Don't you walk away. 'Cause I feel you getting lost, I feel you trailing off. I feel it in your words when you say there's nothing wrong. There's something so subliminal.
We have to go here.
The way that your hands shake whenever you talk, you stare into space like you're lost in your thoughts, surrounded by your paper.
If they don't, we just go here and it's gonna be mate really quickly.
What's been going on? Tell me what's been going on.
That's all I see. Other than that, which is basically still a rogue trade.
Thinking about myself, never took time to listen. Couldn't see that you were going through hell, now you're cold and distant.
If not, if they go guard this one, I can just take this pawn and just start. No, okay. Oh, we just don't take it.
Tell me what's been going on.
What if I go here? I mean, I just go after it. Check. If he takes my knight, that's basically mate. I just take your queen. Okay. Like to move. Like that move. Shove him up and then go mate. What about check here?
What's been going on?
We lights out very soon. That's just mate. What if I go here? I think we block. They take, we take. They push, we go here. They go here, we run. They push. Run. We sack the rook. Bring another rook. Mate. That is mate. I think we should run for it. They can't ever catch us. If they try to run their pawn, we just get in front of it. This is crazy. Check, they take. We take. Or do we put? We win a queen. Oh, do we go for this or go for this? I think we have to go this way. Nope, we have to go the other way. Let's go here. Now we can sack the queen. I'll go here. What about go here now? Now you get to give me your bishop. Nope. Alright, 31. Not quite as good as we did yesterday, but not quite as bad as we did on Monday, which was terrible. So we don't go. We go all the way down. Oh, we win the queen. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Guys, I bought so much stuff for my trip. I bought a new dress. I bought a new pair of sandals. I bought a new top, which I like. I bought a new jacket. I'm very excited. I'm not going to be modeling all of them for you, but I just want to have some options for outfits. I'll go here. Go this way? No. Oh, we fork them. Win this game with checkmate. Alright, let's see here. I like this move. Automatically, I like that. You gotta go there. Show me move. Hey, no, you go that way. Never mind. I could also go this way. Oh, that sounds cool. I'm not gonna lie, I was looking at, what to go this way, force him forward. What if I go here? He's gotta go there, then we can go this way. No. That way, okay. Oh, it's mate. He can't go there. Alright, puzzles. Puzzle has a fun idea. Puzzle has a fun idea. Not very illuminating, I'm afraid. I mean, they're about to go this way, so that's about to be very bad for me. Let's go around? Is that the idea? We sack the bishop. don't know if this works. No way. They take, I go here. It's mate. I sack the rook. He ignores the sack. Do I sack the rook again? Surely not, right? I can't go there. I can try to keep trying to sack the rook. I'm not gonna keep sacking the rook. I keep trying to sack the rook. But how do we get the mate out of it? I can't go there if they just take. I just don't know the idea. I don't know what it does, though. What's the purpose of it? I don't know. But the bot said I'm smart, so I must be smart, right? I clearly sacked the rook again. They take. We bring another rook over. Sack the rook. Okay, now I bring the other rook over. No. We don't bring the other rook over. Now I bring the rook over. I was a little early. And that's it. Not great for us, but we tried. Once again, we finished the chess puzzle very fast because we're stupid. It's what it is, I suppose. Oh, we're already back here again. So, I don't know. Okay. And the question is, do I want to cash in my crops here? It won't take very long. I've been around for 20 hours. But I've already got like 100 times what I had. I'll go and do it. That means I have to do this, though. Then go to the shop. I'll go and spend all we can. Spend all we can here. Boost us for next run. All right, then we go here and buy whatever we can. We got a bunch of stuff here. Alright, that's all we can buy. And then we throw some grasshoppers in this thing, I suppose. Right. And then we let it play for a while. Oh, wait, I gotta go back and redo our crops. Once you plant the first crop at this level, you just get your rotation going. There are a total of 8 crops. So, alright, I'm going to change the name of stream to Final Fantasy 14. Alright, change there. Oh, this plant's here. It takes a bit to get this last one going, so. It takes a little bit to get the last plant going. I still don't know what we're going to do if we finish the Hildebrand questline. There's so much to do. I mean, I got a lot of games I can play. Like I said, it depends on how much time we have. We'll decide what we do. This is it. This was a side quest I wanted to do. This is it. The Hildy quest was the one I wanted to do. That's now. That's where we are now. I'm kidding. But yeah. So, I need to take my hair down. Okay. Yeah, I love this quest line. I remember, I don't know if I've ever been this far in it. Rods it on? Thank you. Did I buy anything else? I think I bought some bras, but that's not very exciting. So what am I taking with me to FanFest? Okay, I've got my 2 cosplays, so I'm definitely taking those. The cosplays each have their own pair of shoes, so that's 2 pairs of shoes. My sundress and my sandals, that'll be another day. I'm gonna take the outfit that I wore to Thanksgiving. It's a little bit dressy, but I thought we might go to a nice place at some point, and it might be nice to be a little bit dressier. That's 4 outfits. I'll probably I'm taking some jeans. And probably some shirts to go with. So that'll be like 2 outfits, jeans and a couple shirts. The weapon, of course, yes. I'm just thinking about what outfits. Just in case. I don't know. There's also a chance I might buy some clothes while I'm there. I mean, why not, right? Why can I not find this? There we go. There's so many places to teleport to now. Let's see, do we get it? No, we still haven't unlocked it yet. I think it doesn't unlock until you get your first one in this crop, which is in 8-9 minutes. Oh, and I bought a light jacket, so I have something to, the Sleeping Gentleman. That's clearly it, right there. So this is Endwalker, right? Wait, I know you. We met in Kugane. You're that stone-cold killer I asked to look after the love of my life. What's that look for? Sure you haven't forgotten me. You and me, we had a moment, a connection. I like the one I've got with her, of course. But I know I left an impression. The creepy little bastard who smells like cheese and followed Nastra to Kugane after stalking her for over 5 years? Hey, there's nothing creepy about my love. It's as pure as the pristine waters of the forest stream. Sniff, sniff. Fair point about the cheese stink, though. Okay, I gotta say this. Okay, if cheese smells like cheese, it's wonderful. If you smell like cheese, go take a shower or a bath or both. Enough about me. This is about Miss Nashu. Ever since she got stuck into a weird portal back east, I've been scouring the world for any sign of her. I was this close to giving up, but then, huzzah! I found her here in Razathan. Normally I'd be happy to get back to playing the silent invisible guardian, but she seems pretty distressed by the plight of her inspector friend. He's here too, laid up and showing no signs of waking up anytime soon. My Nashu has been fashioning all sorts of medicines to help rousing him, but to no avail. I mean, I couldn't care less if he kicked the bucket, but I hate seeing her like this. She's liable to work herself to death. So what say you? If we deliver my dear's Nashu from her plight, we find her over the High Crucible, no doubt slaving over an Olympic. And with that, I'll get back to cheering her on for the shadows. You too, I guess. Now go quickly. Save my beloved. Yep. He was definitely stalking her. Hold on, I'm switching my water. Give me a second. Stop so I don't run into anything. It looks silly. And that should do it. Now take this medicine and... I'm kind of feeling like Halo. I'm not gonna lie, I really want to shoot some stuff. Court kid, it feels like it's been forever. No, definitely less than a year, I'm sure. What brings you to Rods and Hunt? That's a lot of bombs. Also, there's the stalking potato right there. You see him? Enjoying a spot of adventure? Or perhaps? Then you've heard, it's true. Inspector Hildebrand's gone into hibernation again, and oh wait, you give me that look. One that screams, what about the whole weird portal business? Alright, since you silently asked. So back on the Ruby Sea, remember how Greg got doused for duplism and was forced to whisk us all far away? How the strange rift then opened up, which the inspector then got sucked up into, and how I followed him in after that. Watch that, we all ended up in this bizarre place. Couldn't tell up and down, left and right, so we wandered, lost and confused. Oh. Sorry, there's a stain on this paper towel from where I spilled some tea, and it looked like a bug, and it startled me. Fortunately, Greg came to his senses and explained that we were in the interspectorial rift, and then used the same trick to bring us home. Greg himself stayed behind, though. Something about a score that he had to settle. Not sure what that was about, but hey, you know Greg. Anyway, we're back now. But the rub is that Inspector Hildebrand hasn't opened his eyes once. I know he needs his beauty sleep, but it's been an awfully long time, and we've got cases to solve. I've been trying my hand at the apothecary stuff, thinking if I can't make something that'll make him up and moving, but nothing seems to work. Hi, Mopar. I think we're making progress. Me and Mr. Chupacabra from the Shakshuka concern, that is. You remember Mr. Chupacabra, right? Got sucked in the rift along with us. Formal evil mastermind. Not just bad once you get to know him. Pleased I am to meet you once more, and under less compromising circumstances. If I may correct our mutual friend, I am Jubraka, chairman of the Sajatra concern. Your distrustful and somewhat bloodthirsty glare is not unwarranted, but in my defense, who among us has not contemplated enslaving the rich and powerful to bend the world to their whim? Ha, ha, ha. Ahem. I pity you forgive me and my poor joke. Allow me to assure you that after wandering the interdimensional rift for the sisters only know how long, I am a changed man. Hooray! Hopefully it doesn't rain. Naturally, I understand that words alone will not suffice to absolve me of my sins. Thus, since my return, I've operated a humble apothecary that caters to the needs of one and all. That it is. I think he said bloodthirsty, though. Furthermore, I made arrangements for Miss Nashu's workshop. Rest assured that I will spare no effort in helping her see Inspector Hildebrand awaken and return to full health. And with that, if you'll excuse me, I must see to other business. I like his shirt. That face is not... Anyway, isn't he the nicest ex-villain you've ever met? Oh, that's right. I just finished my latest medicine. I've got high hopes for this new recipe. I suppose I ought to get a look at the Manorville man himself. By all means, Inspector's resting in a room up in a coma. Awake or asleep, I'm sure you'd enjoy your company. Let's go. Might be, might be. I'm glad we can teleport around because this place is a nightmare. I'm pretty sure to get here we have to go all the way around here and go up around. Nacho? We're not related. As far as I know. Like, what do you mean, like, my sister? What, are you talking about Nacho? I mean, we're just the same race. Are you saying we look alike? That's racist. I mean, I guess we do have the same facial markings, so we could be the same clan. Isn't this room nice? Mr. Chupacabra's taking care of everything, even to pay the rent in full. Ah, but I'm distracting you, aren't I? You need to concentrate while you're examining the inspector, yes? Try sleeping, Inspector Hildebrand. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out, blah, 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 blah. I'm just teasing. It's fine. Alright, we inspect. Let's look at his face. Rugged features belie what is, at a closer glance, the sensitive mien of a cultured gentleman. While he still believes, he appears to be locked in a deep slumber. Rippling muscles bespeak impressive strength, while smooth skin suggests that only on the rarest occasions does the man resort to violence. Troublingly, his limbs are stiff and cold to the touch, as if the blood runs cold in his veins. Feet? The exquisite buckles of the stylish footwear are designed unique to House Manderville. These shoes will almost certainly fetch a small fortune in the markets. Victor's condition is disturbingly reminiscent of the Scions who were summoned to the First for a time. She's asleep again. I swear she has narcolepsy. Oh, finished already? Any theories of what's wrong with the inspector? His soul is missing. I suspect he may have been summoned to another reflection. I see. I mean, I don't, but that's what you're supposed to say at times like this. I know that much. How do we wake him up? Return his soul to his body? Where'd it go? And what is it doing there? I think it's going to another world wholly unlike ours, but still slightly like ours. A world of contrasts. That she is. I see, right. So, can you go there? Great, in that case, I'll leave the soul searching to you. I'm sure it goes without saying, but once you've arrived in this otherworldly world, look for a place that smells of mystery and intrigue, and chat with people there. That's standard agent of inquiry protocol. Okay, check. Oh, since this is Inspector Hildebrand we're talking about, don't be surprised if you find him asleep, or haven't forgotten a thing or two. Not to worry, I've prepared my traditional medicine just in case. Don't hesitate to use it. And with that, just take care out there. So why would this not be from Shadowbringers? If he's in the Shadowbringer world, the first. But this is clearly Endwalker, so I don't know. How very strange. They skipped a whole inspection. Did they deliberately skip an expansion, or were people sick of it or something? You may never know. They do it. I mean, I guess they did it on purpose. Welcome back, friend. I'd offer you a pint, but my barman sense tells me that's not why you're here. His fingers has gone missing. Lumbridge is under attack by sexy catgirl goblins and streamy kings. They're armed with cardboard boxes. What? Are you playing RuneScape right now? In an alternate dimension? Those very fears have gone missing. Sorry to hear that, but plenty of travelers pass through these parts. Can you describe the fellow to me? Hume, burly, wears a monocle, well-meaning idiot. Oh yes, that sounds familiar. Mind you, I didn't see him myself, but I do believe one of our bounty hunter spies was man when you were all battling that horde of spectral warriors. Jack, come here a moment. There's someone who wants to speak with you. Go. That's all. Make it quick. This ale is going to drink itself. Wait, you're one of the Exarch's friends. The Warrior of Darkness. Fought by your side when the Glow Ambassadors came to ruin our day. We showed them, huh? Enough for missing. What's so important you had to interrupt my regularly scheduled drinking? I just mentioned it. I did see someone like that. Back there on the battlefield, after you ran off to some more hero work. First I thought he was going to attack me, like the rest of the Spirit Watsons. But no, he just stood there, striking a pose, trying to scare or seduce me. Damned if I could tell. Still, he was glowing, and I wasn't about taking a chance, so I said, hey, piss off, Ghost, and send him packing. Did he die, you asked? To which I say, what am I, Shurgan? Also, I've kept my mug waiting long enough. Good talk. Could it be? The Warrior of Darkness. I thought that was your voice, but I was convinced my ears were playing tricks on me. It's good to see you again. Didn't mean to eavesdrop, but we overheard you discussing the Renegade Poser. Been searching for him for some time now. The Renegade Poser. Because he poses so... There have been sightings in the lake then, you see. Loner and I have been tasked with getting to the bottom of it. We've little in the way of useful information, though. All we know is that he appears without warning and strikes a disturbing pose. He's not caused any harm, if you discount the shock of a strange man gesticulating in your general direction, that is. Nevertheless, we're worried his behavior might escalate. Have you been tasked apprehending the miscreant as well? Not quite, Vonard. The chaos come to track down a missing friend. I wouldn't call him a friend per se, but I do happen to be looking for a man prone to posing. Your miscreant, I regret to say, might be my friend. I think that's a better one. If the man you're looking for might be one and the same, then why not work together? Maybe three of you, you're bound to have better luck. It'd be an honor and a great help. We were just about to leave you to gather testimony as it happens. Come and join us in Salem when you're finished here. We'll solve this mystery in no time. Welcome back, Chuck. So, if you missed it, we're going to search down a Renegade Poser, a ghost who appears suddenly, strikes a weird pose, and then disappears. It's a mystery. We're gonna get to the bottom of it, though. Oh, also, Hildy is, in a state that looks like the other Scions were when they were summoned to the First. That's why we're here in the First looking for him. We found his sleeping body. But he will not awaken. Exactly. Tri-beam! Two-stream streak. Very nice. Oh, that fellow? I saw him the other day on the way home from Clearmount. I enjoyed watching me libations after my bath and ended up wandering off into the forest. Before I knew it, the sun was dipping low and the sky turning dark. I was beginning to wonder if I'd ever make it home. I felt a gentle tug at my arm. Would you believe it? This odd-looking man led me out to the forest and set me back on the road. I thanked him profusely, but he said nothing in reply. Just struck this pose and walked off. Is it Silva? No. Sullen just sounds like a very, like, because Sullen's a, like, did you see him? Did I see him? You bet I did. I was crossed to the forest of the Lost Shepherd on my way to deliver fish to Austral Imperative. Out of nowhere, this odd man leaped in front of me. I thought he was a bandit at first. Then he abruptly turned aside, curled his neck, and put his fist to his head as if to say, I don't know. It's baffling. I ran when I realized that he wasn't going to do anything else. Certainly sounds like him. Why, yes, I saw someone like that when I was out picking mushrooms in the forest. He even spoke to me. I was repulsed at first by his form, but he only wanted to warn me that fell beasts lurk in the forest and I should be wary. Contrary to appearances, I'd say he was actually quite gentlemanly. Geez, that sound like anyone we know? I agree. This is one of my favorite zones. Very pretty. Ilmeg was very pretty too. Finished questioning locals, have you? Were you able to learn anything? Not only has the poser caused no harm, it's even helped people? So, gentlemen, I'll be the suspicious one. It's a bit of a contradiction, you might say, but there's no reason to doubt what we heard. Everyone seems to encounter with the forest Lost Shepherd, right? And that's where we'll look next, shall we? Yeah, I was gonna say, one thing I did want to do, I wanted to level up all the, like, one of each kind of class so I could do the class quest, but that would take, like, weeks. Maybe months. And it'd be very boring because I would just be doing, like, fates and, or not fates, but doing dungeons over and over again. Probably the same dungeon over and over. Alright, are we gonna find the mysterious gentleman poser? Correct. Well, here we are, but how exactly are we supposed to begin our search? These woods are, well, woods. I did the Manderville call. Got a plan, do you? Far be it for me to doubt the warrior of darkness. Show us what you have got in mind, and we'll back you up to the best of our ability. Oh, no. We're gonna dance here. You ready? Here we go. Get ready for it. I know it's coming. You know it's coming too. The Man of Mambo. The facial expression is great. And now we got 3 of us. Hark! What familiar gentlemanly gyrations are these? Why does he have wings? His face is still painted, though. The forgiven gentleman. Are we actually fighting him? Yep. Gravity, my old nemesis. Temporarily teamed up with me. On your guard, it's the Sin Eater. No, wait, that's no Sin Eater. It's the Gentleman of Light. What indeed, Mopar, what indeed? Gentleman of Light? Who is the Gentleman of Light, from you speak? I am the forgiven gentleman, devourer of sins, light warden extraordinaire. You might occasionally moonlight a zombie overlord, but trust me, you're a gentleman inspector. Inspector, Sin Eater, Inspector, Sin Eater. You're acquainted with this, gentleman? Have you ever seen, like, Mr. Magoo or Inspector Gadget or, the Pink Panther or, I don't know. Right then. Clearly your friend has been through a lot. But still, how do you get in his head that he's a Sin Eater? Then you're on the right track. Is there no way to bring back his memories? Explosives? We're still trying to save him, right? Ah, volleyball! We're playing volleyball now. Spike it at him. Alright, set. Got the set. And now we spike it in his face. Oh, the feathers. The rain of feathers are perfect. Please tell me if feather lands perfectly on his shoe. That'd be great. Look at White. We've killed him. He's fine. That's it, kid. I'd resign myself to Master's unshelled methodology. But you too, my brutish friend? But never mind that. I don't recall the world being quite so purple. Previously, I was with Nashu and Greg, wandering the bizarre, shadowy realm known as the Interspectorial Rift. I mean, every girl's gotta have a hobby, right? Random fox. We have belted fox, I believe. Where am I? Who am I? That sticking light, that aggressive posturing. I know what you are. You're one of them, ain't you? appreciates a good old-fashioned dwarven decking. Piss off, ghost! You swimming? I think he scared off the creature with his wild gyrations. Not very gentlemanly, if I must say so. Run for your lives, it's a Sin Eater. A Sin Eater? Hi, Brianna, welcome back. How have you been? We're doing some Hildy questing. I'll be damned, I saw a vision of a man's past. No wonder he became convinced he was a Sin Eater. Bye-bye, Mopar. Be safe. I saw it too. It was quite possibly the most ridiculous memory I've ever glimpsed. Well, I hope you rest well. I gotta stop and brush for a minute soon. Answer me, my faithful assistant. Where are we? Why is it so purple? The first what? Are you telling me somehow we traveled to an entirely different world? Good God, think that I've transcended the very boundaries of time and space. But worry not, my adoring fans. Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, will return to you forthwith. Okay, I'm gonna go brush. It's about that time again, I believe. Yeah, it's exactly on time. Like I was about to say, yeah, we're 1 second early, but no, it's fine. All right, I'll be right back, okay? once again, I'm back with 49 seconds to spare. Let's take a look at our out game. See if we... Oh, we do have our plant now. As much as I really want to let this grow, I don't want to wait for it, so I'm just going to put this in. This one is more important. The 7 hours and 44 minutes. Is there anything else I want to do? Milk's going up very quickly as well. Boop. 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 Put some points and stuff. So much stuff. I can easily see how people play this constantly throughout the day. There's a lot going on in it. It is getting better, I think. Oh, I gotta spend one of these. What do I want to spend? This one? Be a good one. That doubles things. That's almost 10 times the amount. Let's go and do that one. Bam. Okay, that buys me like 6 hours. Cool. Alright, I think we're back. We are back, right? Yeah, we're good. Okay. Alright, can I check? Why don't you just go to sleep? Sleep is good for you. Back a request? What you got? You have a request. What's your request? Oh my, okay. Specific Fox? Rumble Scarlet, okay. Give me a moment, I'm going to kill that and that. Alright, I shall bring out the Rumble Scarlet. One moment. Let's see here. Then we gotta do this too. Gotta get that in there. Gonna do that as well, and that should do it. All right, I'm here. That was weird. All right, I'm back. Here. That was just unkind, Sarah, because you know he was trying to do that. But I will fight you too. We'll fight you. I'll fight you both at the same time. How's that? We fight. I enjoyed what time I spent on this far-flung first I can remember. We should be beginning our own world soon. Would you happen to know how we might go about doing that? Restore my soul with a spirit vessel? Say no more. Your cursory description was more than enough for me to grasp the concept completely. It's not unlike brewing the perfect cup of coffee, which means our task is clear. We require the services of a skilled soul sommelier. Sommelier? Sommelian? I don't know. Sommelier. I thought that was a wine person. Is that not a wine thing? I know a soul sommelier named Becklug. Splendid. I see that even in this world you rub shoulders with the cream. Let's pay this Becklug a visit. I'm not sure what you're planning to do with souls, but if you require Becklug to assist, we can help. They evade us time and time again. I reckon they do the same for you. Do the same for your friend here. Come, this is the Cabinet of Curiosity. Bring out some more lotion. There's one spot on my hands that's just like really dry. If you can wait, stay real quick. Back to the Crystarium. I know it's not that far, but I'm lazy. Oh, I should just teleport. I'm also a bit stiff. I was not sitting properly at work today. Putting in, like typing into a spreadsheet is very boring. And it's not conducive to good posture. Ready, I'll call for back Luke. Ah, geez, so sommelier. You have come highly recommended by Acadia. And what an adorable little puppy you have. So, what? Puppy? I beg your pardon, there seems to be some confusion. Puppy, who is this imbecile, Acadia? I've half a mind to make him dig a hole so I can throw him in it. Humph. I presume he's a friend of yours, and one indeed, no less. What? Another of your friends needs to be sent back to the source? Have you forgotten how complex and difficult it was to do it the last time? Yet she walks in here and asks to favor me with the air of one shopping for a new hat. His case is no different from the others, at least. He's present only in soul, as they were. We need a spirit vessel, of course. You don't have to have one on you already, do you? Entrusted you by the Crystal Exarch, you say? Heh, if only he knew how you were using it. Fortunately, I have a courser on hand. We just treat patients at the risk of transforming into sea eaters. But I suppose it's due for a change of pace. There's, however, one concern. In case I didn't make it clear before, the process can place great strain upon one's soul. If he is lacking in resilience, there's a chance his will not survive, that his very essence will be rent asunder. That's a risk I'm willing to take, or after what he's lived through, it would be impossibly anticlimactic for him to die like that. That's a risk I'm willing to take. Haha, Acadia knows me all too well. I assure you, my good sommelier, who is most certainly not a dog, you need to worry for Hildebrand, Heldor, Maximilian Mandeville. Yes, I get the distinct impression that the gods themselves could not kill him if they tried. And they have. Oh, I love it! I love it! Come along then, Hildy. I can't be bothered to remember that name. 1,000 thanks. Simply put me to the soul siphon and I shall hop right in. The rest of you can wait here. I promise I won't hurt him, no matter how much I might be tempted. You'll be pleased to know that the process was smooth and uneventful. Honestly, I was hoping for more of a challenge. All you need to do is take a spirit vessel back to the source and bring it in contact with its corporeal body. You should awaken immediately with its soul and memories intact. There's nothing else. Fernando and I should be getting back to our duties. It's a pleasure, Kaylee. If all too brief. I won't pretend I understood even a fraction of what happened, but I'm glad I was there for it. Till we meet again, rest assured that Thaler and I will be doing our damnedest to look after the people here in your absence. I will confess, as I probably have before, I'm kind of getting burnt out on Final Fantasy XIV a bit. It's a lot of story stuff I've been doing. In the past, 3-4 months, I've probably spent, 400 hours just doing story stuff? You're back in a moment too soon. We have an emergency on our hands. Wait, where's his body? Inspector's soul is in this, you say? That's great. We have another problem now. The inspector's body is gone missing. Went to the market to do some shopping. When we came back, he was nowhere to be seen. Double checked that every door was locked before we left. There's something to suggest someone forced their way in. We got a case in our hands. The case of the evaporating inspector. We must begin our investigation at once. Come on, let's start looking for witnesses. You don't think he's still here somewhere? Would they be the best witnesses? Did I see him get carried out of that house fast? I was distracted with stock taking to make note of any comings or goings, so I could need more help. I see him carry a person out of that house now. But I see a man carrying a particularly large sack, so heavy he strained to lift it. I didn't think much of it at the time, and now that you mentioned it, it must be suspicious. That guy looks like a burglar. He's got a mask on and everything. There you are. This man seems to have vital information to help us in our investigation. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Delian, Editor-in-Chief of the Thavnarian Truth, a monthly publication devoted to exploring unexplained and otherworldly phenomena of our island. Your companions share with me the news of your friend's disappearance, and I happen to know precisely who is behind the incident. But I fear you may not like the answer. The kidnapper is not of the star. They come from the heavens, from beyond the great expanse. They descend in curious, saucer-shaped airships to study our world, our society, our buildings, our very bodies. You shudder, no doubt, as you realize of whom I speak. It could be you protest. Oh, but it could. And it is. Your dear friend, the inspector, has been abducted. By aliens! Oh, but they'll be fine, you assure yourself. After all, they just want to understand us better. You poor deluded child. That they do, but to what end? Why else? That they might one day take over our world. Oh, look, the there he is in the bushes over there. What's worse, they plot to do so with the aid of collaborators. The Charlians are in league with our would-be overlords, providing the aliens with vital information on our vulnerabilities in exchange for a position of power within their regime. The rabbits, the loporits. The final days was also the work of these alien invaders, an attempt to sow chaos, that our world would be easier to conquer. Blessedly, it was thwarted, if only by dumb luck, as those that did the thwarting were blissfully unaware of the true nature of the threat. I hope the setback would discourage the aliens from coming back, if not move them to abandon their ambitions. But it seems that events have only emboldened them, if they are indeed carrying out abductions here in Radzatan. Usually speak. Your friend lies prone on a sterile bed in their base, on the surface of the moon, where they poke and probe him with inscrutable instruments, as their floppy ears wiggle with fiendish delight. Ah, but I have said too much. I must continue my investigation in secret. The fate of our world is at stake. Oh no, that sounded awful. We have to go to the moon and save the inspector at once. I think he was a few materials short of a full meld. So you don't think the inspector is somewhere getting probed by aliens? If not them, then who's probing him? A man carrying a suspiciously large sack? That sounds promising. Maybe someone else can tell us more. Someone up ahead may have seen something. Let's ask around. Big and his family are the nicest people. They got such gentle eyes and long snouts, too. Longer than anyone I've ever met in Eosia. The man with the sack? Indeed, I couldn't help but take note of him as he passed, trying so very hard to be inconspicuous as he was. He descended into Alzadal's path, then went over to the fountain, where he met the merchant, I believe. Such a heavy sack it was. My mind was racing with the possibilities of what it might contain. That'd be our man, right? We need to hunt down that merchant. Can I jump? I can jump. Incredible, it reminds me of the giant statue of Lord Godbert, the gold saucer. Once the inspector's back on his feet, we'll have to show him. Man with a large sack? Ha, you bet I saw him. In fact, I saw him in my chocobo. First told him to get lost, the bird and I go way back and so forth. He was in a hurry and his offer was very generous. When you're in my line of work, you can't afford to get too sentimental. And now I can buy a whole stable's worth of chocobos. Did he say where he was planning to go next? It's the first time I have to get to Saltwind's Welcome in a hurry. Probably why he was desperate for a chocobo. It's a long way to go on foot. Never mind the sack. Shoot that, kid? We need to head to Saltwind's Welcome right away. Off we go. Here we are, which means the mysterious man with the mysterious sack must be near. Keep your eyes peeled. Over there, that man's definitely up to no good. I think that that's... He's waiting for a co-conspirator. Just stand out of sight and watch what happens. Think she'll fall asleep again? Yep, called it. I'm Mr. Chupacabra. The expressly told us he'd put the evil schemes behind him. He wouldn't lie, would he? The gear appeared to be none the worse for the wearer. Very well, your payment as promised. My client will be most pleased. Robot? Did not see that coming. Oh no, is he going to feed the inspector to that giant sea monster? It's an honor and pleasure, as always, Dr. Luge. I have faith this specimen will meet with your satisfaction. So this is the one said to be the strongest, most resilient in all the world. The Manderville Man. Another, he's weathered countless explosions and a multitude of martial abuses. I did? Oh, okay. Including a devastating suplex I myself did witness. Seems that he survived a journey to Dalmont itself, and survived the Lesser Moon's fall with nary a scratch. Most fortunately for us, he has fallen into a coma, for which I am assured he will never awake. You're free to do with his body as you please. Wee hee hee, even the mightiest of warriors can't fight while asleep. Those meddlers may have gotten the better of me and my beautiful boy in the Tower of Babel, but my next child will be all but invincible. With this body, mind, and command, I will exact a bloody, glorious revenge. Forget my bonus, Dr. Luge. When might I expect the rest of my payment? I have debts that must be repaid. Worry not. With software going for good, the vast fortune of House Brutus is entirely at my disposal. I shall shower you with wealth, my loyal minion. I'm glad this shall expect the spoilers, Doctor. Resolve never to renounce my wicked ways, for surely this time I will suffer no comeuppance. No, not you. Not now. Bah, I must away. Oh, he took Hildy. Oh wait, Dr. Luge, my payment. Wake up, Inspector. Oh no. Good hit. Could it be? The world's no longer purple. Stop moving, damn you! You're supposed to be the comatose centerpiece of my glorious revenge. The perfect posing every time he just tries to grab him. It's perfect. Just jump off! Mommy! Yep. Not again! That's gonna push him down faster? No! What? That's a big bomb. He's just starting to pull himself out of the ground. I say that's a rather dramatic series of events to awaken to. But more importantly, after a brief detour, I find myself in my own world once more. My most sincere apologies for causing you such trouble, my loyal assistants. But rejoice, for Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, has made his triumphant return. Wait, what? Where are all those things coming from? How many of those dodo birds just wandered into the field? Well, wait, Inspector. I knew it. Native abduction. I didn't think I would have the chance to witness one with my own eyes. This month's issue of the Thabnarian Truth Shot will be the best one yet. Just when I thought I'd be finally having the Inspector back, off he went, then came back, and then floated off again. I best go after him. I know it's not the first time that he's taken the skies without warning, but still, it's always a little disappointing. So there's no just crying over flying inspectors. Let's return to Radzaton. Should we be going to the moon? Inspector, why have you left me again, and where have you gone? This won't do. Get it together, Nashu. There's a case to be solved. Just you wait, Inspector. Your loyal assistant, Nashu, will solve the mystery of your disappearance. Again! Don't you worry, Kaylee. As soon as I have a new lead, you'll be the first to know. Till next time. It's too early to go brush. Meanwhile, Mayor Lematorum. What are all the dodos it sucked up? This one of the onion things or whatever? What is it? What is it? Do I know what that is? Am I supposed to know what that is? I'll fight it, but I don't know what it is. Am I supposed to know what that is? A Pikmin? With student mind and explosive panache. He'll find the crime, crack in a flash. Dashing debonair, pure gentleman's flair. Ancient inquiry, Hildebrand Vanderville. Truth and justice never go out of style. See you, Inspector. I didn't really play Final Fantasy VIII that much. I never really used summons in any Final Fantasy XIV, any Final Fantasy game. Okay, I have a new lead. And just as I promise, you're the first to know. Before we go into details, though, I should give you back your soul container. I gave a good scrub first, of course. Being the gentleman that he is, I'm sure the Inspector wouldn't want to leave any lingering spiritual odors. There, now you can listen to my findings without having distracting thoughts like, when is Nashu going to give me back my soul container? That's the lead I mentioned. I was thumbing through a periodical and found an article on alien abduction. Barry describes almost exactly what happened to the inspector. In a little diagram of a man swimming in midair. Anyway, author seemed convinced that the victim had been taken to the moon. Why does this sound like the kind of rubbish that Thabnerian Truth publishes? That's because it is. You remember Dorian, the editor in briefs? He was the one who wrote it. And he plans on doing research for the next edition on the moon itself. There's a porter or something in Garlemald that will take you straight there. Oh, but a world-hopping adventure like you must have been to the moon already. No like the back of your hand, I bet. I thought so. It'd be nice to have an expert guide up there to help me search for clues. What say you? To the moon, Dashu! Right, I'll start packing my bags. I don't know what the weather's like on the moon, but I remember Garlemald being chilly last time I was there. Straight to the moon. Also, hi Jeff, when did you sneak in? Oh, it's been much colder than I've ever remembered. I'm sure this lunar gate is close. The Tower of Babel? You mean that big spiky spire? We definitely shouldn't get lost on the way there. Let's get moving. Just woke up. That seems a little bit weird. Are you... That's like... That means you're getting up like midnight, right? No, it's like 2 a.m. So basically you're just getting up really early. That's what that means when I have to go to the airport. Yeah, I gotta be at the airport at like 4 a.m., which means I probably have to get up to be ready for the airport at like 2 a.m. That's gonna be miserable. Miserable, I say, miserable. So if I want 8 hours of sleep before that, that means I have to get up at like, or go to bed at like what? 6 p.m.? That's gonna be hard. So this thing will send us up to the moon, just like that. Courage, Nashu. The world is in grave danger, and the people deserve to know. I have to reach the moon so I can expose the truth. As I have explained to you twice already, I can only allow passage to authorized travelers, which you are not. Are you with them, aren't you? The aliens who have infiltrated every layer of our society. What other place are you talking about? What I'm asking, born and raised. Oh look, it's Dorian, the editor in briefs. That's Delian, editor-in-chief, thank you very much. And you were friends of the abducted, I believe. Okay, greetings. Are you acquainted with this man by any chance? He exposited it in my direction once. And that's enough, I've wagered. He has trouble written all over him. Akela is in Akela Sapphire, Slayer of God, Savior of Ishgard, Liberator of Provinces, Stealer of Pants? I don't remember that last one. How did I fail to recognize such an unbelievably famous individual? As a champion of the people, you have a duty to lead us to this fact-strangling checkpoint. We cannot let your comrade's abduction go unsolved. He needs you, and the world needs my next article. And you believe he was taken to the moon? Well, that certainly sounds like an emergency to me. Your acquaintance here seems sincere in his desire to help, so I will grant him special dispensation to accompany you just this once. You may proceed to the Nether Gate. Mysterious forces have thrust us together, and though I trust the fates about as much as I trust that obviously compromised gate guard, I will leave no moonstone unturned. The truth is up there. You know, a show that I've always kind of wanted to watch as an adult is X-Files. I saw a few episodes when I was a child, but then it went off the air, and I never really got a chance to see them as an adult. I got Netflix for a while and it was on there, but the day I found it, it was going off air like forever the next week. So I didn't bother trying to watch it because it's like 15 seasons or something ridiculous. Ooh, the moon is just as white and shiny up close. Stiff, stiff. Not made of cheese. No sign of Inspector Hildebrand either. So you've already arrived? Empire's technology is more advanced than I feared. Gasp! Over there, the aliens have built some kind of forward base on the lunar surface. Must sneak in and blow the lid on their invasion plans. I mean, this guy's basically an X-Files conspiracy nut. Looks like Dorian has lead. Come on, we should follow him. Aliens! Honest to God's aliens! I never expected them to be so tall. They're so small and bunny-like. Welcome. If I had known I was receiving so many visitors, I would have sent for more tea. The voice speaking inside my head. I don't know the words, but their meaning is clear. Are they wielding psychic powers to try and brainwash me? You right there, friend? Need help with anything in particular? And this one speaks our tongue fluently. Learned it from your Charlian collaborators, I'll wager. Don't think you'll fool me with your adorable bunny nose and silken ears. I'll break the truth before you ride to beguile my fellow men. You're one of your auntie's friends, aren't you? Not sure who or what put such odd ideas into your companion's head. Would you mind setting him straight for me? Loppers are not alien invaders, although their adorableness does belie their capacity for shenanigans. Gasp, they got you, didn't they? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. I've heard rumors about the disbanded Scions of Seventh Dawn. The formerly secret society has in truth become all the more secret, that it may pull our leader's strings from the shadows. Hold it right there, mister. I won't stand there and listen to you slander or carry this lovely bunny any longer. You better not libel them neither. I actually came in search of Inspector Hildebrand, a dashing gentleman who we think was brought here by a shiny flying saucer. You wouldn't happen to have seen either of them around here, would you? I'm afraid I've seen neither. Long it wasn't my duty to keep watch. As the need for constant vigilance has since ended, I've grown accustomed to idleness. It's rather refreshing, really. Anyway, perhaps the Loppers may have observed this man or his abductor. I feel if I would have remembered if I had. The others might have seen something, though. Why don't I take you over to Breastplate's Burrow and you can ask them about it yourself? Sounds like a wonderful idea. Please, hit the way. If nothing else, getting an eyeful of facilities to be built for the benefit of mankind should help reassure your suspicious friend there. Bum, 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 dum, bum. Didn't have teleport or fly, which kind of came over here. So many bunnies! They can build a forward base on this scale, then what hope does mankind have against them? Oh, for the love of carrots, this is not a military operation. Do you see any cannons or assault craft? We haven't any weaponry at all. Take your time and chat with whomever you like. That's me, I got a perfectly innocuous and not at all nefarious things to do. Bye now. Right then, let's get on with the investigation. Look, they even have an Aetheryte here. Aetheryte, a convenient tool for many of their Charlian co-conspirators, no doubt. Oh, they'll tell you Aetherytes were an alien invention. It was really just one of the many alien technological secrets you've seen in exchange for their undying loyalty. Think pearls too, be careful what you say on these private calls. Charlians are always listening. He does sound like a convenient conspiracy theorist. Well, I often stretch my legs out there under the stars, but I can't say I've noticed anything out of the ordinary. Sorry. Not to worry. We'll try our luck elsewhere. Thank you. Furry-faced liars, a lot of them. They're probably hiding an entire fleet of alien attack craft. Oh, I probably should have done that. No, you're still here. Good. Cool, that's a big fan. It must get hot in here. That is a giant fan. A propulsion engine? Of course, this is no mere moon. No satellite by which we stand was never a natural celestial body, right? It was a grand fabrication of the ancients. They were in contact with aliens even back then. For the purpose of their ambitious construction has eluded us until now. It's obviously the moon is a colossal starfaring vessel. Wow. You got that from seeing that? Maybe he's not insane. I mean, he is insane, but that doesn't mean he's stupid. Oh, ever since we built the Excitotron 6000, we get all kinds of people around here. Describe your missing friend in a bit more detail. Well, he's very gentlemanly and dapper. If you look past the almost certainly tattered state of his clothing. Though the fashion sense can be a bit eclectic, our visiting adventurers always dressed impeccably. Not to be rude, but I have a feeling your friend would have stood out in that crowd. He's probably strapped to a table somewhere, even as we speak, enduring unspeakable experiments. Shudder. Our piece together so far, the giant ant is the master. While the smaller xeno bunnies are artificial life forms created to serve as minions in his armies. Their harmless appearance is part of the strategy. As soon as you let your guard down, snap, they take you down like a pack of tiny, herbivorous wolves. Jordan has some interesting theories, doesn't he? Being nibbled to death by a mob of cuddly bunnies doesn't sound like a bad way to go. Now, that actually sounds pretty terrifying, to be honest. At least if something big bites you, you're dead. But if like a bunch of little things bite you, it takes you a long time to die. No gentleman in ragged clothes, I'm afraid, but I did spot an object in flight that I couldn't immediately identify. While I was out gathering materials in south of Maryland Lematorum, I presume it's just an algal velicus, a new species of floating jellyfish. Didn't think too much of it. Corn, that sounds promising. Thank you for your time. Uh-oh. He's wandered off. What's this then? A pod for growing new xeno bunnies? It's planning to produce them in the millions and overwhelm us with sheer fuzzy numbers. Ah, how could I have been so blind? Those aren't ears. They're psychic wave generators. They lure people in close to their precious little faces, then bam, brainwashed. I figured it all out, alien scum. And once the world reads my special edition, your dreams of domination will be done for. Ha! I mean, space travel is a thing, just we can't really go anywhere interesting. What a strange and oddly aggravating man. Is he a friend of yours, too? He thinks he's a friend of the people, but I don't think any people are his friends. Right, let's get out there and find that flying object. Do you know which direction is south? Wait, I'm coming with you. Don't leave me alone with the brainwashing xeno bunnies. I'm gonna teleport out here because I don't like leaving this place. Wait, where's that moon thing? Can I kill it this time, you think? I'm level 100 and heavily geared. Whoa, moderately geared. I don't see it though. It tends to stand out a bit. It might not be alive right now. I keep being sidetracked. I will just go back over. Just like out, just move the camera, zoom in and out. Should probably look up, right? I see it over there. I can't turn enough, though. I can't turn enough to see it, to click on it. Years of total isolation? I don't think you've ever been in total isolation. Ah, there it is. So how would you know? And there it goes. Come on, we can't let it get away. We did it, Caleb. We found the inspector. Case closed. Horrendous. Only aliens could subject a man to such callous and physically implausible fate. What? Are my eyes playing tricks on me, or do you see a whole field of planted Hildebrands? Are they growing them like crops? Well, well, what a delightful surprise to you here, wherever here happens to be. Why, what an impressive specimen of a gentleman you are, good sir. The same could be said of you, my good man. Oh, how are so many of them? I am baffled. This extemporaneous gentleman's club? That may be so bold as to join you. Is this all of his reflections? Where did they get tea? What in the name of the occult is happening here? Where did they all come from? Hi, Cruzada. They're phantom Hildebrands created by the refraction of starlight through swamp gas. That's what they always say the aliens' sightings are. Imposters, you mean? Don't worry, I know just how to find the real inspector. Cease and desist, Master. Use your power seduction, not destruction. They're also authentic and synchronized. I honestly can't tell the difference. What about the other one? Did she have 2 bombs? Well, look no further, for I am the one and only Hildebrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. The one and only? I believe that would be me, good sir. How odd. I think you would find that I'm the original Hildebrand. Oh, I'm more certain that I'm the Hildebrand. As am I. Could be that we are all Hildebrand? How possibly marvelous. I propose we celebrate this auspicious moment as only a mob of Mandermill men can. What manner of waking nightmare is this? What? What is happening? Apologies for the confusion, my friends. I assure you that this time you stand in the presence of the inimitable Hildebrand Halidor Maximilian Manderville. And this diminutive blue chap here is my new associate, Master Poo Poo. Another alien species. Gasp, of course. You're building a clone army to invade our star, and what we stumbled upon was a field test. I don't believe you have had the pleasure, my excitable fellow, but I promise you that the amiable Master Poo Poo has no desire to wage any clone wars. 100 stream streak. Thank you, Cloud. That's very nice. That's very impressive. 100 stream streak. Then what's this all about? Are you telling me you weren't abducted? A simple misunderstanding. Oh ho ho! What a charming little rascal you are. An offshoot of the Mandragora family, perchance? Poo poo. Poo 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 poo. Poo 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 poo. Poo poo? Ah, I see. Please make your acquaintance, Master Poo Poo. I bet people are going to get confused when they hear me saying that. Might I inquire as to our current whereabouts? I have recently reunited with Nashu and Acalia, and I would greatly appreciate it if you could convey me back to my prior location. Splendid. Full speed ahead, my dear fellow. Clear now, this is not what I had in mind. My word, generated a veritable battalion of identical gentlemen. Sure, the world could never safely contain so much pure Mandervillian magnificence. Any chance to reverse the process? That's a massive bomb. Why are they smiling? What was they said in like Fallout that if you're close enough to see a mushroom cloud from a nuclear blast, you're already too close? Oh gosh, no, not like that. Mommy! Thus, I have concluded that Master Poo-Poo has no grasp of the common tongue, and his true intentions, while surely peaceable, remain woefully unclear. It was only through fringy gestures that I managed to direct him back here, to help him clean up our Manderville multiplicity incident. Poo-Poo, I hail Poo-Poo-Poo-Poo from a star, Poo-Poo, a great distance from here. Poo-Poo, I came in search of a friend whose communications halted mid-exploration. All this way to aid a comrade in distress, you say? The devotion, the determination, your touching story has sunk its hooks into my heart. Fear not, blue-hued friend, for I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have attached myself to this case like a stubborn barnacle on a kraken's behind. How colorful. I swear to you, here and now, I shall scour all of creation for the deepest pit of the seven hells, to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for the missing comrades you so desperately seek. Hooray! He's happy. That's happy running. Timikea, how is it you're able to understand Master Poo-Poo's language? Power of echoes? Ah, you mean the persistent repetition? It sounds similar to the Manderville art of parley. You're saying you have an extrasensory ability that allows communication with aliens. How fascinating. Yes, most fascinating indeed. Petty mysteries aside, I'm glad indeed to once more be in the company of my faithful assistant and stalwart contemporary both. That seems like an excellent opportunity to go brush. So I'm gonna go brush. Brushy, brushy. I'll do 2.5 minutes this time. Alright, I am back with 5 seconds to spare. That's almost enough time to do anything at all in my game. But not really. Is there anything else I can do, really? I haven't really checked this yet. Oh. Nope. Cannot afford that just yet. Alright. Back to the right screen. There we go. Alright, we press on. So begins the case of the silent correspondent. Not to randomly pray, but my friend who's somewhere on your star stopped sending messages. Not allowed to go on. I spent years investigating the existence of aliens, and recent experiences notwithstanding, they are not that easy to find. And you don't know Inspector Hildebrand. He'll solve this case as he's solved countless others, with unerring perception and panache. Ah, ha ha ha, well said, Nashu. I need but relinquish conscious thought to investigative instinct, and the clues will flow to me forthwith. Echo, echo, echo. Lose yourself in the deductive current, Inspector. Gasp, you're channeling, aren't you? Contacting a higher power to breach the veil of mystery. Another fascinating development. Ah, there you are. Have a look all over. I'd just like to know, I spotted the chap you were asking about. You know, the well-muscled gentleman with tattered clothing and dazzling teeth? I mean, this gentleman? We found him too. Well, that can't be right. Sorry, right in my eye. I saw him in the north of Mentorum, and he ran the other way when I called out. I don't understand how he could arrive before me. I think Mr. Bunny, sir, that what you saw was an imposter. Okay, you mind asking Mr. Poo-Poo if he was growing any more inspectors on the moon? Poo-Poo, I only created a single bias, but one did manage to escape the vaporization beam. The individual's behavior was unpredictable. A flaw in the cloning process, I'm afraid. Now there's two of them. This won't do at all. Can I have a flawed inspector running around besmirching the Mandeville name? Master Poo-Poo, I must ask we hunt down and liquidate my other self as soon as possible. I would delay the search for your comrade until the deed is done. Poo-Poo, the imperfect clone of my making. It's only right that I redress my mistake first. So begins the case of the imposter inspector. Well, that does sound exciting. Don't mind me coming along. I can show you the place where I saw the imposter inspector. Ba-dum-bum. Oh, there it is. I see it. Then we can take it? Let's find out. We haven't had a good fight in a while. Let's go fight this thing. We'll find out how hard it hits, though. We're level 90. It's pretty hard. Not gonna lie. Oh, that's not good. Let me get away. Okay, okay, this has mechanics. And pay attention to it. Okay, now we look away. Okay, I think this means it's gonna be the opposite, right? Yep, okay, don't look away from him. Okay, now we do look away from him. Or her. Look away from her, it's a queen. Sorry about my chocobo, but okay, it's opposite day again. Double checking. Okay, so if I go away, then it'll be masked. We gotta stay close. Okay, now we actually do look away though. This isn't so bad. I'm not really even using cooldowns. Okay, do the opposite. Okay, get away. That was pretty big. Okay, so that could have been bad. I gotta run a little bit further next time. Okay, so that means you gotta be close. It's opposite day again. Okay. Okay, it's opposite day, so stay away. Get bar back. Okay. This is interesting. Okay, we look away. I mean, hopefully has some DPS, but it's alright. We will kill it eventually. It just looks interesting. And Tyrell previously told me this thing could kill level 100s. Up today. Oh, get away, get away, get away. I mean, look at it. It's Rainbow Gumby. Oh, got it. Get away. But basically, if I do one thing wrong, I think I die. Alright, if I go away, then it'll punch me, so I gotta stay close. Alright, gotta stay close. I'm moving the shoulder closer just in case. Alright, we got over half. I mean, come on, I wanted to fight something. Double check. Alright, it's opposite day. Alright, so... Oh, get away. Hey, if you want credit for it, feel free to come. You got probably like 5 minutes to get here. Alright, stay close. Yeah, this one is rainbow colored and giant. Oh, I guess it is a cactuar, isn't it? It did 1,000 needles earlier. 90,000 needles or something? Okay. Opposite day comes again. Double check. Alright, approach, so we gotta get away. Alright, gotta be close. Alright, it won't stop today again, I think. Double check, okay. Okay, it's carried away. I gotta look away. Do it. So it's not the damage that would hurt me, it's the fact that, well, if I mess up a mechanic, it'll kill me instantly. Like I did my chocobo. Poor Prestia. Got one-shotted. Okay, so if we run away, we die, so we gotta stay close. Very interesting fight, though. If I hadn't read that buff, I would have died. And I was checking just to make sure, because what if it does something different? Okay, get away. I can imagine if it had something that's like, oh, now you have to double. So it does like double. Get it away. Alright, top today again. Okay, so don't look away. If we look away, we die. So this is A rank? How do you even know if it's S rank? Alright, gotta stay close. wicked whim, but we'll survive through this wicked whims. Okay, so we gotta stay close. Regicide. I got a dendro cluster. With that thing. Interesting. Okay, sorry, I got distracted for, what was that, like 10 minutes? Sorry. I wanted to fight something. That was a worthy opponent. I spy with my little eye. No dashing a defective gentleman. He can't have made it that far on foot. I'll try searching for the immediate area. Scanning the horizon, that kind of thing. And the decision split up so we can cover more ground. Ask you, Caleb, and I will investigate to the west. Astro and Caleb and I will investigate to the west. Right, I'll take those two and head east. So the party again? You leave me with the aliens? Relax, Bright Eyes. We'll have a nice chat and I can disabuse you of all those strange conspiratorial notions. Oh, we can get to our new friend here. Let's run away as well. With a Kelly in the van, if you please. This way. Why is this all the way over there when the zone's over there? Seems odd. I'm getting a little chilly. I'm tempted to go get my hoodie again. I haven't worn a hoodie in a few days because it's been warm. Oh, the sublime vista. This is the moon herself beneath our feet. Look down there. They have their own very own hot spring. I do not sure what you're observing is no hot spring, but a natural reservoir of ceruleum. Such a rich resource to hand. It's no wonder they can afford these palatial residences. I'm glad you're here to educate me, Inspector. I was about to take a quick soak. Look down there. They have their own... Wait, did they just play it out? Anyway. That's where you talk to one you got both dialogues. There's something... Oh, wait, I can fly. Oh yeah, this was dead. Killed by a hammer. Goldsmithing hammer's lodged in Thinker's carcass. It appears to have been dealt a single swift killing blow. Boy, the bugs grow up big up here, don't they? This hammer surely can't be. Nay, it's not worth thinking about. Come on, nothing to see here. Not a single cloud in sight. In fact, I've never seen the night sky so clearly. I just mentioned it. It's been nighttime the entire time I've been here. What's longer until dawn breaks, do you think? What dazzling display of stars. That's kind of weird that they just feed into each other like that. Wait, what is that thing? Is that another? Oh yeah, we've already done. We already killed one thing. I think we can not kill this thing. So it's all royalty on the moon, is it? Goldsmithing hammer, another killing blow that bespeaks unparalleled strength. Oh, looks like he's yawning. Hammer struck his head, and his head spoils the effect, though. He can't be here. Why would he be here? That's a goldsmithing tool, isn't it? Does look awfully familiar. And yet, completely unrelated to our case. Moving on, people. Moving on. Trail of fancy footprints. A set of gentlemanly tracks leads to the northwest. Aha, in the sand, in snow, or in half-mil moon dust, I'd recognize those fancy footprints anywhere. They're a perfect copy of mine. Our fugitive imposter must be just up ahead. I sense legitimately presence. He is close. Very close. No clones in the northeast quadrant that we can see. That's clever. Mr. Poo Poo can scout a forest from the air. Aha! I found me! Should we put an armband or something on them so we can tell them apart in case they get mixed up? Because they're definitely get mixed up, right? Why? Why did I flee? He seems sad, downcast, very uninspector-like. A flawed creation, to be sure. Such negative emotions would never mar the heart of a true Manderville man. I know those glasses. That strong physique. The most likely nude body. Yep. Godbert. Pray Saul for his patience. See, my beloved Hildy has been awoken from his unnatural slumber. This is my hole. It was made for me. That was a really creepy story if you've ever seen it. That's incredible. Abandoning my gentleman comrade saved myself. My pride and worst tatters. My pride and worst tatters in my maltreated wardrobe. My fatherly love denied? Unthinkable, unless that is not my son. He's basically One Punch Man. I love it. What a chase! Another of me survived? I'll not turn tail and run this time, no sir. Hildebrand to the rescue! And now both of them get launched, and we don't know which is which. Round and round as fast as I can. I can't slow down. I'm a Manderville man. Manderville dance of the ephemeral twins. twin holes? Oh, yep. In the nose, no less. Okay, that was kind of funny. Oh, what? 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 I'm confused. I don't know what I'm seeing, but I like it. What? Now I know I'm dreaming. That can't possibly be real. That's also something we were preparing to welcome the people of the theorists. I almost forgot I was still there. It's been there all this time with 5 Loprits just hanging out and they're ready to go. Wait, was that a green chicken? Is Greg here now? The Stalker's here too? And there's the Calvin, there's the onion prince or whatever? Rod appears to have stopped, but just look at all this junk. Be sure to pick it up your litter before you leave. The moon belongs to everyone, you know. Oh ho. Oh, I thought we were gonna have to do some big thing where we have to figure out which one was the right one. Hildebrand, Heldor, Maximilian Mandeville, how glad I am to see you up and about. Your mother will be beside herself with joy. I stand before you now thanks to Nashu, who stood ever vigilant at my bedside, and to Acalia, who ferried my soul back from across the rift. He has really good abs. My son is indeed blessed with comrades of quality. You have my heartfelt gratitude. To you, Master Poo-Poo, I extend my apologies. In my excitement, I fear I have broken your starship. There's all I can do to help effect repairs. You have only to ask. Poo-Poo, my vessel experienced a temporary malfunction, but there was no major structural damage. It brings me relief and joy to hear it. Might I have a word, Acalia? I'd actually come to the moon in search of certain rare ore, and by Thal's good graces, my quest has been successful. The ore, however, is but the first step of a longer saga. Maybe back in Razathan, I'll explain the role I wish you to play. Yes, I think it best we make the journey starwards. We'll not find Master Poo-Poo's friend from up here unless someone packed an extremely efficacious spyglass. Anybody? Nope, then home it is. For years, I've chased after supernatural and the inexplicable, but encountered so much of it in so short a span of time. My mind still reels to the implications. Yet, I must keep my gaze focused beyond the veil. A chance like this comes only once in a lifetime. Ah, how lovely to be back on the star of my birth. Father did not tarry to chat, but said something about returning here with a trusted employee. Well, no time for further familial pleasantries. Master and I must devote all our mental energies to the case of the silent correspondent. My keen inspector sense impels me to begin our search in that direction. Make haste, my companions, for justice waits for no man, not even one who is little and blue. Inspector, wait, can't justice make an exception for me? His channeling appears to be remarkably effective. Fascinating. Yes, most fascinating indeed. Okay, forgive me, I seem to have been laboring under a misconception. After spending some time with the Xeno bunnies, it has become clear to me that they have not the slightest intention of invading our star. They are no threat to us. But he is. You know of whom I speak. That devious Master Poo-Poo and his diabolical devices devised solely for world domination. I shall have to investigate him further to learn the intricacies of his plans, but I may require your aid, not to mention your interpretation. I even pay you a retainer fee, so please, when time comes, join me on my quest for the truth. Okay, my apologies for the wait. Shall I proceed to business then? Pascal concerns nothing left of their family legacy. The recreation of the historically significant and astronomically magnificent Mandeville weapons. They were designs of a distant ancestor, you see. While the originals have long since vanished, the manual containing the secrets of their construction survived. A precious heirloom passed down through generations of Mandervilles. Trey hammers built for hammering gold? Tis true that as a goldsmith I've had little occasion for crafting implements of war. Why this project and why now, you may very well ask. And I shall very well tell you. The tale begins not so long ago. I was here in Razat-Han to discuss a deal with an up-and-coming merchant. And our question was an acquisition proposal. Alas, the talk soured, so I made preparations to depart. It was then that the sky burst into flame. You know all too well what horrors follows. I did my best to defend the citizen from the beast, which spawned, yet I cannot save them all. Saved far too few, in fact. Memory of it haunted me day and night, and I found myself unable to work. Then I heard the news of how you and your companions had ventured forth to banish this evil at the source. You forged on in the face of deepest despair, and it gave me the courage to do the same. I took a good, hard look in the looking glass and asked, what can Godbert Mandeville do to safeguard the people of this star? Thus, did I realize that I had both the knowledge and the skill to forge the greatest of weapons, that I might empower others to protect themselves and their fellow man. So I began going down the list, acquiring the necessary materials with a single-minded purpose. One of these was a goodly chunk of purest mandarium ore, a metal found exclusively in meteorites, and that only rarely. I searched high and low, scouring impact sites and consorting with kobolds, all to no avail. Then, when notice to be found on Heidelin, I set my sights on the moon, where I at last obtained a sizable sample. Now I say at last, but the list of materials goes on. If I don't collect the rest in a timely fashion, I must employ the help of a comrade of quality. Make a spare moment from adventuring, or aiding my dear son in inspecting. Pray drop a word in the ear of my manservant here. So that must be the level 90 weapons quest. I shall clear my schedule of trivial interruptions, and we can proceed with the recreation of a Mandeville weapon forthwith. So in order to get the legendary weapons in this expansion, you had to do the entire Mandeville questline up to here. Meanwhile, elsewhere in Razat-Han. Wow. Yes, a sixth sense. And incredible stealth. With cheese on the berry pie? Oh wow, he hid in their shadow. He or she, could be a she. We don't know. Very good at stealth, though. Sound the alarm! A prisoner is escaping. Prisoner's being abducted. On solid ground and far out of this world. Beyond the truth lies the weird and absurd. A beloved son, he's second to none. For age of inquiry, Rupert Manderville. Definitely not an alien clone. See you, Inspector. Emptying your ashtray in a Pringles can. You should probably get off smoking. Smoking bad for you. Oh, hi, Cabell. So, these are the weapons quest, I guess. So, we should probably do this thing. Okay, what's suspiciously auspicious timing? I was just thinking of you, and suddenly you appear. As I'm sure you recall, Master Poo-Poo claimed his purpose in coming to our world was to search for missing combat. Which, of course, merely a cover for his true objective, laying the groundwork for full-scale invasion. I mean, whatever you smoke is not good for you. I understand the skeptical master will demand proof of this sinister operation. Thus, I decided to bide my time, keep my eyes open, and let things play out. And no sooner had I resolved to do so, than I received word concerning the inspector. He had made progress in tracking down our alien friend's friend. This would be my chance. Oh. That might not be bad for you? I don't know. I don't actually know. Is incense bad for you? Long-term use is bad. But use ventilation. That sounds like a lot. One to two sticks per day in a standard room is advised, according to AI. Power's checking out alien friends. This will be my chance. I say my chance, but I can start hard standing against this cosmic conspiracy alone. You're coming alone, yes? I wouldn't dream of letting you investigate Poo-Poo by yourself. Let's be on our way. You're headed to block a stand. We don't want to miss even the smallest development. So I actually started smoking or burning incense because my brother did it, and I basically did everything my brother did. From video games to trying to learn how to play the guitar, although he was always better at everything than me, being my older brother. I later found out that he only started burning incense to hide the smell of marijuana because he smoked marijuana. Which is ironic because he always made me promise never to start smoking anything. And I never have. My lawyer associates. Come to admire the spectacle of inspection, have you? As well you should. Did I not tell you not to drive the car to the car wash? It's not that far away. Interesting. Look, Master Poo-Poo, Akela has come to help. Thank you, Akela. You're too kind. Lego. Speak our language now? No echo or universal translator? What's this required? Ow! Listen, I am a fighter. I'm not a thinker. I'm not a talker. I don't know what's going on. I fight things. I see anything I want to fight, I fight it, okay? I fight you, if you want. There's no great chore to master your tongue. The grammar and syntax is relatively simplistic. English? That must be a mistranslation. You can't catch me in a box. Wait, where'd that box go? I kinda want to sit in it. I have urge to sit in it. We don't have time for that now. Maybe later. Such terrifying intellect. What hope do we have to fail against it? Oh, another box. But later, okay? I'm gonna save those boxes for later. Of course, I'll fight. Ow. And so, how did you narrow down the search to this particular area, exactly? Did you guys spot the, Ow! I'm not a Pokemon. I will fight you. You guys see the stinky, stalker? Well, my tried to inspect your sense, my dear fellow. VTuber Fight Club type thing? Interesting. Arms up? I will, but my arm tracking's not really working right now. By my tried and true inspect your sense, my dear fellow, all the perceptible and imperceptible signs pointed me in this direction, but I didn't neglect to include a precise location. For that, we must rely on another tried and true inspecting technique. Interrogation. Spit out everyone and question the locals on any poo-poo shaped sightings. Big stretch, you got it. Big stretch. My neck is still stiff though. I may in-stream a little bit early tonight, so I can, I did get a word back about my, the commission I made. So I should probably, you know, take some time to get that set up, otherwise it'll be tomorrow evening before I get a chance. Not to mention, I did see something like that in the west of the Shroud. Might have mistaken it for a small child, not for the way it moved. Sort of furtive scamper? Creepy. Fight? No, Fox is going out there. I'm not going out there. I'm stuck here. Oh yes, I spotted just such an odd little creature in the jungle on my way back from the city markets, only it wasn't alone. He was in the company of a rather unusual gentleman, sickly pale he was, radiating an unpleasant smell. I felt obliged to keep my distance. Have your investigations borne fruit? I don't carefully crafted queries to place an individual of Master Pooploo's proportions in the south of the Shroud. To the west, your sources say. Let me guess east. Ask around, there have been a few sightings in the jungle somewhere to the north. Well, if we have sightings to the north, south, and west, that must mean Master Pooploo has more friends here than he realized. I'm not that gregarious. I have precisely one friend on this world. Could be doppelgangers? No, too simple, too obvious. We're likely the same alien wandering the jungle being spotted in different locations by different eyewitnesses. Which just means we need to, can't believe I'm suggesting this. Split up and search the whole area. A fair proposition. Very well then. Oh ho, are we launching a search party? The father, have you been following me? Nothing of the sort. I was engaging in feats of physicality while my mind grappled with the mysteries of Mandrifilian weapon forging. Hoping to turn perspiration into inspiration, as it were. And I'm afraid the burning fields, wooden men, are poor muses when compared to the stimulus a worthy opponent provides. I'm happy if I join you in the indomitable Acalia in your endeavor, but happiness to deliver the challenge I require. continuing the case of the silent correspondent, yes? Have you need of an extra pair of eyes? As many as you can spare. I was about to assign a team to search, as a matter of fact. The field sits in the shroud's east, so let's deviate up the remaining direction, shall we? Master now will head south. Okay, Master Poo-Poo to the west, if you please. DeLorean, you and my father have the north. That's Delian. Also, the Shroud of Samgao is awfully big. How are we to keep in contact, much less coordinate our efforts? And special link pearls made for just such an occasion. We can chatter in each other's ears as much as we like. Are you mad? The Sharding's listening on everything we're saying. Really? All the way out here? I shouldn't think their hearing is that good. Seeing as you mislike link pearls so much, 08Apr could hold the one for your team. Link pearls. Bunch of tremendous foresight. Now let's proceed with our investigation. Inspector wishes to search in the west of the jungle, yes? I'll follow your lead. Makes cute little sounds when he's walking. See, when they said Shroud, I was thinking the, it was in, near Gridania. River flowing right at our feet. Many stars by visiting the cosmos. Precisely, precious few have such a bounty of water as this one. Your home is a rare treasure. Gorilla? All by himself out here? Oh, no, there's more. I thought there was a bunch of dead goblins, but they're not. I keep going there, but I never see you there, Jeff. I see no trace of my comrade. What are these black-furred beings? Are they friends of yours, fellow people of Aetheris? They be people-shaped, perhaps, but not people. Not particularly friendly either. Perhaps. There's a greater variety of species here than I anticipated. I should have to collect more samples. Let's keep moving. Oh, I'm actually going to be eating at a restaurant on Friday that I've never been to. I've decided at long last to visit a Sonic. I've never been to a Sonic in my life, even though I've seen them a lot. Rock formation on this island remind me of my home star. They have the same vibrant hues, the same stark beauty, if only... but never mind that, we have a friend to find. This music is very interesting. It reminds me of something. No sign of my friend here either. These white-furred individuals, they are surely one of your civilized races, yes? Also not people. Mind the poop throwing. I find it difficult to tell the difference. One semi-intelligent life form is much the same as another. Oh, never mind. Moving on. Do they actually throw poop? Probably, right? Let's see if it throws poop. It throws rocks. You might say they threw poo-poo. Get it? Because he's right there? Never mind. Nothing, not even a little burnt circle in the grass. What I'm looking for, we grew up together. We were always together. We shared the same dream, to roam the great expanse of the cosmos. worked hard and supported one another until we both had starships of our very own. The universe was ours to explore. Cookie. I ate the cookie. Nom nom nom. My cookie. Thank you. How fleeting that feeling of triumph. But that's another tale entirely. I simply wish to express how dear this friend is to me. Hello, is this thing on? This is Nashu. We think we may have found Poo-Poo's friend. Come to Perusa as quickly as you can. Yes, let's take my starship. It's the fastest way. Meanwhile, Perusa. What? Do bumblebees like KFC? I don't get the reference. Hail, dear comrade of Master Poo-Poo, we come in peace. Pray reveal yourself. Oh. I don't think that's what we're looking for. Oh, wait, you're the Mandragoras. Oh, I know that gentlemanly overlord's voice. Is this the gentlemanly dad? General Deadman, there it is. Master Zombie Band, they said you were trapped in summer, but I rejoice to see that is no longer the case. God, this is one of the Walking Dead. Greetings, friends. I'm a proud member of the Gentle Deadman and disciple of Master Zombie Brand. What brings you here to Thavnir, in the company of the last infamous vegetable menace, no less? Allow me some few fresh moments of your life brain to explain. At a time when the maggots in my skull grew restless and wiggly, tales of spoiled seedkin terrorized the region of Boston and reached our undead fraternity, and so on their behalf I traveled afar to recruit a rotten Mandragora. Was that a zombie Mandragora? After making his acquaintance, the festering fellow wished to introduce me to his brethren, but he assured me we were no less rotten, thus did I make the next for Lanasia that I might extend a fed hand in friendship. When I arrived, however, I learned that one of their companions had been abducted by a strange flying vessel. What was the Gentle Deadman to do but aid in the search? I turned to Thavnir in truth, that reliable bastion of supernatural rumor-mongering, and lo and behold, an alien craft matching the Seedkin's description had been spotted here on the isle. This to say, we embarked on our journey forthwith. Ah, one of our faithful readers. I'm pleased to see that even in undeath, the hunger for truth is not wholly subsumed by the hunger for brains. So we find ourselves on the case of the misappropriated Mandragora. This abductor will not evade my powers of discernment. So we'll need a case to carry all these cases. An abductor, I have a feeling we won't need to look far. Wait, it's carrying me like that? I guess it's one way. I can show you the world. That's all I'm gonna sing. I don't get copyright stricken. Ah, that may be me. Is it gonna spit it out with speed? Oh, nope, there it is. Yay! We've united a family, I suppose. Forgive me for taking your friend. In my sample collecting frenzy, I must have mistaken him for an edible plant of some kind. Understandable. You'd not be the first to confuse a mandragora with a salad ingredient. Main thing is that he has returned to us unharmed and uneaten. All's well that ends well. Now if you refuse us, risk getting back to Thanalin. Rotting flesh and humidity is an unpleasant combination. My apologies, Master Poo-Poo. We seem to have missed the mark this time, but I swear to you, I shall not rest until you are reunited with your comrade. I almost believed your keen inspector sense to be a form of prognostication, but it really was just following your gut. I'm afraid vague inspectorial feelings will only take us so far. We have an entire world to search, and for that we need, oh, I don't know, a veritable army of inspectors. An army of inspectors. Of course, I can simply clone a multitude of Hildebrands as I did before. Now, let's not do anything rash. I love it. Just the one? Oh well. Wait, we got one. Oh dear, it's just matter duplication facility has been terminal for a while and now it's broken down completely. This clone is the last it will ever produce. Quite a pose. Splat. Oh, he's flat. Remember me, Addie? When I killed your brother, I talked just like this. You guys remember, right? From Who Framed Roger Rabbit? We watched the other day? Like a month or two ago? January? I don't know. It's one of my favorite movies when I was a child. Is he a Minecraft inspector? A low-resolution inspector. He looked good from far away. I think he might be confused and broken. Failed Hildical. My name is Brandy Hild. Inspector Brandy Hild. Why is he so blocky? Clone process must have failed partway through. Allow me to euthanize this abnormality. Now, let's not do anything rash. Unlike my former replicas, this one is highly unlikely to be mistaken for me. Seeing as we were looking for extra helpers, I said we press this undefined fellow into service. Welcome to the team, Inspector Brandy Hill. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Wait, what just moved? Oh. I gotta sneeze. He just walked off with it. We made quite a mess of this temple ruin, but thanks to Father, it looks as good as new. Or would that be as good as old? In any event, I look forward to tackling the remainder of the case with my charming new contemporary. I'm delighted to be part of it. Oh, look how shy he is. He really is very charming. Alright, I think this is a good place for us to stop. I know it's a bit early. I'm gonna call it a little bit early so I can, go work, see if I can speak with the artist and get some work done in this commission. Maybe, perhaps. So, we shall call it there. I know it's like 30 minutes early, but I just want to make sure I have time to do that and also get to bed at a decent hour. I'm also my neck is kind of hurting a bit, so I probably should spend less time in this chair, although I'm just going to be spending more time in the chair, aren't I? I'm not going to say what it's of. So, yeah, good night, everyone. Sleep well, have good dreams, and hope to see you guys back here on Friday. No stream tomorrow, as usual. We'll see. I mean, you'll see it eventually. It will be very obvious when it goes in. So, good night, everyone. Sleep well, have good dreams. Scarlet out. Night, night. Yeah.